Hi everyone, welcome to MAT0028. I am Mrs. Hasenauer and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I know that most of you moved in here from MAT 1033 and this is a chance for a clean start in maybe a more appropriate level course for you, just to fix some of those background skills. So I'm just going to run through a little bit of the Blackboard shell here and show you how things work, but we use My Open Math just like you did in 1033, so it shouldn't be that different for you, except now it's online instead of in class. I'm going to just make one adjustment right here. I'm going to change this screen so that it gives you student view. Okay, because I have some teacher buttons that you would not have on the left toolbar. All right, so this is your course shell, and you will go under the Start Here menu. The home page will just bring you back here if you're somewhere else. Start Here menu, and I have a list of things that you need to do. I am making you a little orientation video, so I'll put it up here at the top, the link for it. But you will want to read your syllabus, which we're going to go over, scheduled activities, instructor information. So these are things on the left toolbar, right? And then some things you have to do. You might not have done these things before. For an online class, we post an introduction of ourselves, a self-introduction in the student introduction discussion board, which if you scroll down, it's right here. I only require 2 or 3 sentences, something about you. You don't have to respond to somebody else, but you can. If you guys want to chat, that's fine. That's good. Okay, but it's just to make sure that you can post on a discussion board. Right, the other thing you need to do in this course, because it's an online course, is take the Start Here quiz. This is about Blackboard. The questions, and you can do it over if you need to, or you probably won't need to, 70% or higher. So if you miss them, just do it over again. I think it has 10 questions. And it will open the content in your course. Right, that kind of moved us down a little bit. These things are just resources that are always in your Blackboard shell. I listed a couple of other things here. So I will want you to get started in My Open Math. We are actually going to skip this intro to My Open Math because I think that you've already used it some, and that's really just getting used to those little template toolbars, like how to put in a fraction or how to put in an exponent. So I think you're probably good with that. And we'll have one new activity. It's not due the first day, but it is to do a PDF upload assignment, and it will be from your left toolbar. Right, so let's start going through these things. For the syllabus, you can either access it right here, down below. This is in Start Here menu, or you can get it from the left toolbar. It doesn't matter. Either one is fine, so we'll just go through the left toolbar. Okay, so here is our syllabus, and we're supposed to say we read it. Okay, I probably would not print this because it's a lot of pages. I'm going to highlight for you the pieces you really need, and then you can print those if you want, but it'll always be available here in the shell. All right, so I am Mrs. Hasenauer. It's fine to call me Mrs. H. This is my email. That is the best way to find me because I can answer it on weekends. This is in my office, so you can leave me a message there if I'm not there, or if I am there, I'm happy to answer and talk to you. My office is on the Mueller campus, D137. Yes, D137. Started to say it's D134, but no, I think 137 is correct. All right, you can read these at your leisure. This is your student learning outcomes things in the course. You do not have to buy any materials for the course. We use my Open Math, which is a free open source software for you. The only thing I would recommend, and you probably already have one, is a scientific calculator. I would definitely get a calculator for the course. All right, so your grades. This part's important for you. Okay, so I work on a 10-point scale. And so the first two things are just what we call attendance requirements. So no points for those. That's your introduction post and your start here quiz. I count those as attendance things. So you have to do those so that you don't get withdrawn from the course. Okay. Our PDF upload assignment, we'll talk about that a little bit later. That's an easy place to get 100%. What you're going to do is put a free app on your phone. I know almost all of you have a much nicer phone than me, and you know how to use it better than I do. So it's a free app. I like Genius Scan, and so things that you write down, you can scan, and you scan them into a PDF document. The good thing about a PDF document is you can put multiple pages in one file, and you can open it on any kind of computer and see it. So you don't have to have anything except Adobe Reader, which most people have, to be able to see it. You get points to do it here, but then you have to do it for each test, because I have you write out your work for your test, and then you will upload that for each time we take a test. That way I can review your steps and give you some feedback. All right, but we'll look at it more later. You'll have 3 tests. You will do your tests through HonorLock. That's our proctoring system for online class. They're 15% each, so that is a pretty big chunk of your grade. Probably not as heavy duty as the 1033 course was. Your graphing test you get to do not in HonorLock, so you get to use notes for that one. It's a much shorter amount of material. That's why it's less. It's 5% instead of 15. So you'll have homework in My Open Math, which you can do over as much as you want. 13% of your grade. Quizzes, 12%, and your final exam is 20%. Right, examination guidelines. So a scientific calculator, you can't use a cell phone for your calculator. The scientific calculator that we recommended in the 1033 courses is the TI-30. Some version of that or something similar. I would recommend one that will do the fractions nicely. But I know that TI-30, we did the little ones we had available in the labs were the solar one, the TI-30 solar. So, and they're just about $10 in like Walmart or somewhere. So they're not expensive. Okay, so that's calculator. All right. HonorLock is the company we use to proctor your tests, and you will need to have a desktop computer or a laptop with a working webcam and a microphone to take this exam. You cannot use a Chromebook or an iPad, so you have to have one of the others. You can go on a campus and they have some computers. It is normally in the library. So the library or your tutoring center one would also have some that you could use. And you would want to check that out ahead of time. But so you could use if you did not have a laptop with a webcam. Okay. I will make a practice test for you in HonorLock. It's just 4 questions. It's about HonorLock. It's just so that you're familiar with it. You do need a photo ID. So driver's license is good, or a student ID. Something with a picture. All right. And you can read all the rest of that junk at your leisure. Our last day of class is going to be December the 10th because I have to have time to get the grades in. So everything is due that night at midnight. All right, so that is your syllabus. Let's see if I can go back and get my left toolbar. Okay, schedule of activities. So we just have 6 weeks, so we have some stuff to do every day. I think you'll find it's not as overwhelming as the 1033 course. You will have a little video to watch. Some of the videos I put right on top of the software. If it took more than one video, you have to look at a separate place. But I just made a calendar schedule here. And so we're going to start with the real number systems, review of fractions, absolute value, and your sign numbers. Remember, it's okay to use a calculator for those. So it'll be some little video material, and then it will be your homework in my Open Math, and then there are also quizzes in there. That's the first quiz. All right, quizzes are not proctored, okay, and they can be done more than one time. All right, so this is the schedule that I have planned. A couple topics for each day, but like when we look at equations, notice I have broken it down to one-step equation, two-step equations. So I want to keep it simple for you guys. For the review date, I have a lot of materials for review, and you're welcome to use as many of them as you want. The one I would always recommend and I give bonus points for is the My Open Math review. Right. So like your test one will, and you can do anything early if you want, right? So your test one will open, I put November 4th, but if you're ready a day earlier, there's no problem with that. Okay, it will be due by midnight on November 5th, covers module 1 and 2. And then you'll just move on. We'll cover percent, your exponent rules, which you saw in 1033. Your negative exponent's a little bit lighter here. I've tried to make sure those were not as hard as the other course. So you'll just kind of get familiar with some of it. Okay. And then polynomials. Here you're going to have your FOIL. We do have one holiday there. You can still work at home on anything. So you can move these around slightly, but this is laid out so that you'll be able to get everything done by the end of the term. Right, and so this is for your test 2. Test 2 has percent and the polynomials. It opens on the 14th and it's due the 15th. So you could do it either day, and you could actually do it earlier if you were ready. Okay, but it will be due by midnight on the 15th. I just like to give a little range for people that are working. You might have something else. You know, if you work a 12-hour shift or something, it might be too hard. Just let me know on those kind of things. All right, so that is our schedule up through your test 3. We're going to finish test 3 before the Thanksgiving break. We're closed for a whole week for Thanksgiving. So after that, I didn't want to leave a lot of work. I just left a little bit of graphing, your graphing test, which is not proctored, and you don't have to do all these reviews. You can do whatever much you want on the review there. I didn't have My Open Math review for that since it's only 10 questions. It's not a big deal. All right, and then after that, we'll start working for the final exam, reviewing for your final exam. I'll open it on December 8th, and it just needs to be completed by the 10th. So you have options here. You know, when you're ready, you can take it, but you have to take it by December 10th. All right, so that is our schedule, and it's just a plan. Let's see if I can get back in here. Good, I did. Okay, information about me. This is just a quick place to find me. Yeah, I put D134. This is awful. Mrs. H doesn't even know where her office is. The other thing said 137. So if you are on the Mueller campus in the D building, it is on the first floor. And you go around the corner. Okay, I will look tomorrow and see what my room number is. Okay. But these are some office times that I have. Every day I'm available from 12:30 to 2 o'clock. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm there longer. I'm there until 3 o'clock. And then I move over into the A building and I'm there until 4 o'clock till I have a class. So you are welcome to come and see me there. If you are on Mueller campus, if you need some help with a computer, I have a class that is 11 to 12 Monday through Thursday, and it is in a computer room. You could come in. We usually have enough. Or you could come right after that and let me know if you want to do that, and I will let you know where to come. It is in the D building, second floor. All right. This is where you'll go for honor lock. I haven't put anything in there yet. Discussion board. Remember that discussion board is public. So if you click on this, whatever you put up there, everybody's going to see. It's different than email. Okay. If you have something private to ask about your grade, or you're sick, you're not able to do something, or just a question like that, personal question, use college email, not discussion board. And don't email through Blackboard. I'm not sure. I see sometimes that happens, but I can't get to them. So it's better if you just use regular email. And I don't care if it's from your Gmail or wherever. Just send it to my college email. Okay. This is just a quick link to the Tutoring Center, also called the Academic Support Center. You should find the campus, whichever campus you're at. Find your tutoring center or your academic support center. If you had an in-person class, schedule that time and go to your tutoring center and work on your math. So you're going to want some headphones to listen to your videos, but then you'll have a tutor there to help you with the homework. Okay? And this BrainFuse, I haven't used it. It's a free service to students, and it is supposed to be 24/7. So you are welcome to try it. Not quite as personable, I don't think, as the tutors from our tutoring center, because they want to get to know you. Okay. This will be your PDF upload assignment, and you can read about it if you want. I put 2 little videos on here. Here's a video about the assignment, so you can watch that. It shouldn't be very long. And basically, you are going to write 2 math problems on separate sheets of paper, and they are down here in this link. Hopefully that's going to open. Yes. So, 2 problems right there. I want you to write them on separate sheets of paper, or you can do front and back is fine. Handwrite them. Don't type this. Okay. So you want them in your writing, and then you will scan the 2 pages. I recommend the Genius Scan. There's other ones. There's Tiny Scanner. There's Cam Recorder. So different ones. But if you've done it before, it's fine. The Genius Scan, you just hold your cell phone over your paper. It puts an orange triangle. You let it click itself. Then you move to page number 2. It will click again. When you're done, you upload it to your email. And then you can load it into Blackboard. So you would go right here under Create Submission. And you can click there, and you don't have to write anything there. Upload your files. So browse your local computer. So you've had to upload it in your email and save it on your computer, and then you upload it right here. Don't give a link. It has to be a file, and it needs to be a PDF file. All right. So that is that one. Every time when you do a test, you'll write your work out on paper, numbering the problems, and then you'll upload that here under PDF test uploads. All right, here is your software. 2 ways to get to your software. One way is here, which is kind of the same kind of link you had before. You don't have to do the intro to My Open Math. I'm not going to count that. So let's just look at the first one. So the real number system. I don't think we talked about that much in 1033, but you just see, I put a little video at the front of this one. If it only takes one video, I can put it at the front of the software. So you can watch it right here, not very long. It's a YouTube, and it goes over the names of the different number systems. And then I think it has 10 questions that you can answer from that. And that's the first homework section. Right, so that one I went to through the My Open Math link. That gets you straight into the homework, right? If you are following and you need the resources, so like if you get in one where I don't, resource unavailable. So that is probably because I didn't take the Start Here quiz. So the Start Here quiz, until you take it, it blocks things. Let me see if I can exit this preview and look at it as a teacher. See if it's a little more user-friendly there. Okay, yes. So I clicked on under content, here are your modules. So I clicked module 1, and each one will have study activities. This is your videos or handouts. So here are videos for number systems video and symbols notation and terminology video. So those will help you with M1A1, which was that first activity. I probably only put this video on top of that software, but there's 2. So this is the study activity. So you're in module 1 from content, right? It will give you all your resources, so study activities. And when you finish your study activities, then you can go to assessments, and this is just like going through the My Open Math link. So the real number system is the first one, and you will see it's the same thing. Okay. So 2 ways in, but this is the part, sorry, I took us all the way out. This is the part that has your videos. And like for those fractions, I probably would not get bogged down in all these videos. I put a fraction document that you could do self-check on. And then here are different resources. If there's anything you got stuck on and you want to look at, you can. I also have a short video, and I really concentrated on using the calculator that's on My Open Math for the fractions. So I would probably view that video first rather than having to pick through these, but you're welcome to use anything that's here. Okay. All right, so that is basically how you work in the course. Just remember your resources are under these module folders, and it's the study folder that has your resources. Then the assessments. Assessments is where your tests are. Your first test, test 2, click assessments. So you finished all these homeworks. This is your review that is in my open math. I would recommend those, and I will give bonus points. If you get 90 to 100, I will give you +5. Okay. If you get 70 to 79 +3, 80 to 89 +4. Add it onto your test. Okay, and then this is your test. You'll go through HonorLock. Once they approve your ID and your room scan, then you'll go here. So you can go straight in through my open math to module 2. So my open math, module 2, and it just goes into assessments and it would be at the bottom. Or you could go through content, either one. All right, I think I have talked enough for this video, and I just wanted to welcome you and tell you to please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I want to help you. I can get on. I can do a little Zoom session. I'd like to help you get through and have a successful math course on there. So keep in touch. Hop on there and do that, the post, the Start Here quiz, and then try that first homework in my open math so that you feel comfortable and you're ready to go. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow.